Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Okay, so today I have a really fun song for you. This is Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. You can go to rainydayguitar.com and you can print out the words with the chords and pictures of the, well, there are no chords here anyway, so it's just really basic chords. So anyway, but it has the picks and the strums on this. Okay, I'm going to play it through once, then I will go back and show you how to do it step by step. Now, she's a soprano and I'm an alto or maybe a tenor anyway, and also this has the rhythm and the singing don't match up, and that is really hard for me to play one rhythm and sing another. So I'm gonna mess up, just guaranteed, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I've been practicing and practicing and I still can't do it, so we'll see how it goes, okay? Here we go. All right. Whew, okay. La da da da. To your hometown. I need some shelter of my own protection, baby. To be with myself and center, clarity, peace, serenity. Big girl as good as it's gonna get, so we're gonna go with that one. Okay, not my first take. All right, so no capo. We're gonna start on what I am calling a G5. It's a G with your ring finger up on the second string, 3rd fret, and your pinky underneath on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay, by the way, it's got a G and a C, 2 and a D, and D with an F. Well, I'll show you them. They're basically G and C and D is the whole song. There's an E minor in there somewhere, I think. All those basic chords, you can go to rainyDayGuitar.com, and on your beginner tab, you can print off the 2nd or 3rd item down as a chord sheet for free, and you can get all these pictures of these chords. Okay, the chords are beginner, but the pick and the rhythm is trickier for a beginner, so maybe an intermediate level for this song. Okay, all right, so we're gonna start again with that G5 that I told you about. So instead of a regular G, our ring is gonna be up and our pinky's underneath on 1. Okay, now I have this pluck typed up for you because it is tricky if you have rhythm issues. It's tricky for me even if you don't have rhythm issues. I only have rhythm issues when I'm trying to do 2 different rhythms at the same time. That's where I lose it. So anyway, excuse some of the parts that weren't exactly perfect. I did the best I could. All right, so basically it says you're gonna go P, H, P, H, P. That means pluck, hit, pluck, hit, pluck. Okay, so on a G, and the count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, but she comes in and she kind of goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they start, and you're gonna pluck. It says right here, I've got to show you this. Right there, it says pluck your bass note, whatever that is for the chord, and the 2nd and the 3rd string, and 2 and 3. So on a G, normally our bass note is a 6, but underneath that it says on the G5, use 5 as your bass note. So technically I don't even need to hold the 6th string down, okay, because I'm not gonna pluck 6. I'm gonna be, and I don't even need 1, but I'm gonna pluck it I'm gonna hold it just in case. But I could really get away with my 2nd string and my 5th string. And I'm plucking 2, 3, and 5, and then I'm gonna hit. And you can hit like this, but I kind of like the knocking sound. You can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna knock because I get kind of more of a percussion. This is more of a mute, and I kind of want a vibrating snare drum sound, just a little, just for fun. Okay. And I also get a good knock. If I hit like that, I don't get as well, you might. However you want to do it. Okay, so pluck, hit, however you're going to hit, that you pick, okay? Okay, so you're counting to 8, and I'm going to do this really slowly because this is the hardest part of the song is the rhythm, okay? Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, so it says P over the 1 and then an H over the 3. 1, 2, so pluck, pluck, 2, hit. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to go to your C2, which technically a C2 would be that, okay? So like a C with the 2nd string added in the chord, 1, 2, 3. Some people call this a C add 9. I think that is what people call it a little bit more, but 2 and 9 are the same note in a C. Well, C, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 2. But if you go, 2 and 9 are the same, okay? So this is, I call it a C2, but a lot of people call it a C add 9, okay? Because you're kind of near the bottom, okay? Oops. Okay, so you're gonna go with your G5, and then your next chord is your C2, which I'm just gonna take my tall man and put him on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and your ring finger is going to go on still on your 2nd, he hasn't moved, 2nd string, 3rd fret. So that's your C2, okay? And then the next one is going to be a D, okay, but I could do a full D, but again, I don't need 1. So I'm going to move my pointer down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, but again, I'm not plucking 1, so I'm not going to bother with that. So my pointer is going to go 5th string, 2nd fret, then my tall man, 5th string, 3rd fret, and then my pointer, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay, that's the main pick, okay? So let me put the counts with it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the hard part, is you think that they start over again on 1 and hit this on 1, but they don't. They're picking up the last beat of the next of the first set of 8. So it's kind of like a little pickup, okay? So you're gonna go, the hardest part is 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you just hold for 8 more counts after you've plucked him on the last 8 of the first set. Does that make sense? Okay, you can do it again. It's hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that about 2 times with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feeling good with that? Now you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the only difference on the second time, so every time there's the basic and then the little plucky. Basic, plucky, and this is kind of the plucky. We're going to do an extra little pluck, okay? So now I'm going to go 5, and it has this typed up. 5, pluck, hit, and then you go back to your C2. 1, okay, I can't, we got to count. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going 5, I'm back to my G5. 5, plucking 2 and 3, hit. Then I move up and on the 4th beat, plucking my C2, and then I hit on 7 and pluck on 8 again. So the second part looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Okay, so it kind of goes like this. Let me put the 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you go do that over and over and over again. And you got to get good at that, especially if you're going to try to sing, because the singing does not match this tricky rhythm. The singing's got its own tricky rhythm. Woohoo! Trying to put the 2 together. Okay, so so I'm just going to, with that in mind, I'm going to try to go through until things start to change, and then we'll talk about each change. Okay, I'm going to do that over and over for each of the verses. Okay, well, the first 2 verses. Okay, here we go. And the intro. And she goes, la da da da. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh, let's start again. La da da da. Okay, now she starts singing. No. The smell of your skin lingers on me now. Second line. To your hometown. 7, 8. I need some shelter of my own protection, baby. Be with myself and center. And she holds the C2. She doesn't finish it. She just goes. She goes. Hold it. So 5 pluck, hit. Then go up to your C2 and hold it. Clarity, peace, serenity, hit. Then you hit after you finish serenity. It's kind of, I counted it out, and it's not sets of 8. It's got an extra 4 beats at the end, but wherever you're going, peace, serenity, hit. I would kind of, as soon as you get there, I would kind of hit. Here we go. Now we're on a C, a regular C, a regular G, and a D7. Okay, so here we go. Oh, and let me tell you the strums. Okay, so there's 2 strums that I do a lot, or you can do whatever you want, or a combo, or whatever. But I'm kind of doing down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or I'm doing down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and that tends to work pretty well for most of the strum. Again, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or down, down, up, down, up. I have no idea what's coming out of my hand while I'm singing. I'm just focusing on the words. Okay, so, but that's what I'm going to do. C, G, D7th. You're going to stay on D7 twice. Here we go for the first line. Second line, same thing, except there's an E minor in there. was doing is the words are really hard to try to also yell out chords. So hopefully you're watching, okay? Okay, then so that was C, G, D, E minor. Okay, last line C, G, D minor, D seventh and hold. Hold. And big girls don't cry. Then you're gonna go back to your beginning pluck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I always do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then you're gonna, while she says don't cry, don't cry. Okay, so let me try to put that together. And big girls don't cry. Oh, big girls don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Okay, now you're on to the second verse, same as the first, where you repeat this. Path that I'm walking, I must go alone. I blew that singing, pretend I didn't. No. I must take the, oh my gosh. I must take the, I can't get it. Okay, here we go. I must take the baby steps till I'm full grown. Third line. Fairy tales don't always have a happy ending, do they? Not foresee the dark ahead. Hold the C2 if I stay. Hit. Okay, and then you're strumming back to the chorus repeat, so I'm not going to go over any details. Okay, now on the last one, last time we sang the chorus, we went right back into this starting pick. Oops, okay, but here it's got a little arrow that says second time, and it really helps to have these little notes. Second time, jump to the third verse, which is this part down here at the bottom, okay? It says, and skip the don't cry, don't cry. So here's the third verse. It's the little playmate, okay? Now we're going to go to a full G, and we're going to change our strum up, our pickup, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 6. And we're going to pluck them. And now we're going to go, now I've got this typed up too, so you can do the counting, okay? It says 1, 2, 3. So let me just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to hit on 3 and hit on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to do a D with a base of F sharp. That says D/F sharp. That is your thumb wrapping around. Maybe I'll put pictures of these on here. Your thumb is going to wrap around and grab the sixth string, second fret with a D on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same exact pick for this, most of the whole verse. And then a C2, 5 is your bass note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It says 2 times, little 2x there. Go back to G, do it again. D with the bass of F sharp. C2, twice. Okay, and I think you're going to do that exact thing exactly 3 times, and the 4th time it's almost the same, but you change the end of, you change this one. You kind of go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do it once, and then at the end, the second time, instead of doing this twice, 1, 2, 3, and I'm kind of muting. I'm not going 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not letting it ring. I'm kind of 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of hitting the strings with my fingers and muting. So pluck, mute, pluck, mute, pluck, mute, pluck, mute. Okay? Let me show you what that sounds like. Here we go. G. Like a little schoolmate in the schoolyard. C2. Do it twice with me. We'll play jacks, no cards. G. I'll be your best friend. do that singing and play. Two, we'll be playmates and lovers and share our secret worlds. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's as far as we've got. Now we're going to go to a D with a bass of F sharp, and I've got each one of these typed up, what you're going to do right here, because it's kind of tricky. You're going to go 6 and 1 together, and then you're going to go, so 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go to a G and pluck everybody. Pluck means 1, 2, 3, and the bass note, whatever your bass note is. So pluck, pause, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That little comma after the pluck is a pause. So can we do those two again? So D with the bass of F. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. G pluck, pause, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm just going to do it without talking. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to go to your C2 and go 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pluck everybody, pause, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's the same thing, but there's no chord change. Again, your bass note is 5 this time. Again, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pluck, pause, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to go back and do your F with your bass of, or sorry, your D with your bass of F sharp. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. G, pluck, pause, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. C2 again. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pluck, pause, 1, 2, 3. Then change to a 1. Oh no, I blew that one. Okay, C2. I need, okay, let's just go back to the part since I've blown it, okay? All right, but it's time for me to go home. I'm going to start right there because it kind of repeats, okay? So the D with the F sharp, you're going to start with 6 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's get that far singing. But it's time for me to go. Then a C2, 5 and 1. Home. Well, I didn't even pluck that one at the end. It's getting D with a bass of F sharp. Pluck 6 and 1. It's getting late and dark outside. G. 1, 2, 3, 1. I need to. Then go with your C2. 5 and 1. Pluck 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pluck 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I need to be with myself and doing the one there and it's not supposed to be there. Okay, then go to a C and do the exact same thing that you just did on a C2. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pluck. Except for she kind of sings clarity at the end of the C2. I need to be with myself and center. Really hard for me. Okay, then you cut back into the chorus. Do what's written though. It works really well. We're back to our beginning. Don't cry, don't cry. This is the very ending of the song. La da 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 da. And she does one more of these. And that's where it ends. And you just hold that last one. Okay? All right. Okay, that is Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. It really does help to have the notes on that. And go to rainydayguitar.com. You can print out the words of the chords for that fun song. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. For more fun songs, go to rainydayguitar.com.